Okay, we're going to see what else we can find. Like any car show, there's not just classic cars. Sometimes there's newer cars. And let's see if I see a pink Corvette over there. It looks like a C8. Not sure if I can find anybody over there to talk about it. We'll look around. If not, we'll come back to it later. I'll get a shot of it anyway for you. So it's fairly sunny out here, and it's kind of hard to look at the comments sometimes, hard to read them on the phone. Maybe I can turn my brightness level up here somehow, but not sure how to do that while on TikTok at the same time. Boy, this thing is pretty. Okay, I think I see the owner, and we're going to see if we can talk, have a chat with her.
Hi.
Is this pink car yours?
Yes, it is.
Do you mind talking to me on social media about it? All right, tell me all about it, and then we'll get back to this one.
What could I tell you? It's a 2025
Okay.
C8 Corvette. My husband bought it in early January from the dealership, right off the showroom floor, 3 miles to it. Started off as sapphire blue, the standard with the lift, nothing fancy, just a lift on it. He wanted to surprise me for our 15th year anniversary.
Well, that's a heck of a surprise.
We have a few years left before our kids graduate, so he's been trying to get me in with the car shows and everything. And I've always gone with him, always enjoyed going to cars, but he figured, you know what, now we actually get to travel and do things ourselves. So he brought it straight to our body shop on a flatbed truck, and that's where it was until May. And he said, I need you to pick out a color that looks closest to Barbie.
No?
I said, okay, because I collect Barbies.
Okay.
So background stories, I do collect Barbies. I have everything from the very first one with the black and white, bathing suit, ponytail, and pearls. It was my first tattoo I ever had. And so we went to high school together, and he's always known that about me. So he goes, what's better than that than a Barbie car?
I think this is better than a Barbie car. The color is better. It
really and the color
stands
actually
out.
Comes out to be a candy-coated, metallicized, pearled, sexy Barbie pink.
That it is.
Custom one-off color out of Texas. It's a polyurethane, so it is very watery. It's very thin compared to the average paint that's more like a latex. The average Suburban takes about 2 gallons of paint. This one took 8.
This was
eight gallons of paint.
8 gallons. Okay.
It's got 16 coats on our total. There are 6 base coats of white. We went with the white instead of the gray or the black. Those ended up turning it a little more magenta-y. And as the sun and everything will change throughout the day, you'll see it go from just the candy or just the pearl or just the metallic, and each time it ends up being a little more brighter and vibrant, and you get a different shimmer off it, which is kind of pretty. With this car itself, they did the 2 base, 6 actual coats that took him about 3.5 months, and it was done by Mooney's Audi Bottle Shop in Howard City. And then they did 6 top coats, which the only problem with this paint was right when you go to use it and it goes around those edges and those corners, it just kind of rolls off.
Okay.
So he had to do 2 coats, then put a clear coat on it, sand the clear coat off after about 8 hours, and then start all over again. So this one was a little bit of a touch and go. For a while he wasn't sure with the shimmer how it was going to work.
So what can you tell me about the motor?
The motor itself, it came stock. It is a 12. It's a beautiful, it rides. Most people know these cars as loud, obnoxious as you hear them from, and they've got that grind and that grumble. I will tell you, driving this from a person that was never a fan of Corvettes, because they are so loud. They are ground riders, they're loud, and they're just, usually you have to really love them. These are soundproof on the inside bodies. They're quiet. When I started up, it is very loud initially. Everything is quite louder than the Hellcat. And it rides smoothly. So what we knew as Corvettes,
Yes.
it does not exist anymore. We did change it back from the dual exhaust to the center back, adding about an additional 500 or about 5 to 10 horsepower. So it didn't add much. So we're sitting, I believe, at about 495 total as it is right now, just between the motor and the exhaust.
495 horse. Can I ask you what a car like this costs?
Well, normally they start at 79 MSRP. My husband did a little bit different. He messaged all the dealers in Michigan, in Indiana, Ohio, and Wisconsin, and he said, here's Friday night. I'm coming Thursday. I want all the lowest bids. Whoever comes back with a 2LT, that's all I want. Don't care about color. Don't care about what else you've done to it. Don't care. Give me the lowest price you can get. I'm coming with cash.
Oh, nice.
And I believe you walked out with what, 67 after the warranty and everything?
It was 63 and change, and I got the extended warranty to 150,000 miles.
Yep.
Bumper to bumper, no time limit. So
Yep.
we can have this for 20 years. It's still covered bumper to bumper.
No kid.
Yep.
And that was out the door.
Yep. Out the door.
As long as we let Cool Chevrolet
See
use
it.
the pictures in front of their store.
Yep.
Well, this is probably the prettiest vet I have seen. I just love that color.
It's really turned out to be exactly what I wanted. I was very happy. We did buy a different target top for it. We do have the original target top. You can, yep. So that one's see-through. And if you open the door here, we have some decals done on the actual door frame. He switched out to the center, this black panel instead of the standard silver. And then he added his Barbie head. And then on the calipers on the back and the fronts say Barbie and handwritten.
Oh,
and then
let's
the
get a
back
shot of
has
those.
the actual Barbie head. Yep. And then we added our own little touch from our auto body guy, Marcus Mooney. He does something called ghosting. So this looks like it should be stickered. It's actually right under the paint and it's flat to the surface. So we took off the Stingray, added a little something that made it us. A little customized it. And my husband helped do all of the panels and everything like that.
Absolutely beautiful.
So between his idea, and he really wasn't sure about the wing, between a dovetail, you have ducktails, dovetails, all of that. I was kind of stuck going, I'm looking at a back end that's just pink, and I needed a little something to break it up. So I found this one, I really liked it, and
So now I'm going to move on to the other ride here.
yeah,
Is this your husband's?
this is my husband, Travis.
Oh my goodness. So I